the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carry here for Robinson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Looking to throw on second down. Bolden. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. The Patriots at 3-4 on the year coming into play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. But I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Jets, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Bolden. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are... How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Wilson. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wilson's going to hold on to it. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. This defense for the Jets, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over for... First down, here's a run with Peterson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. They go play action with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They run over center with Peterson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Might want to remember that third down play, 37 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. On third down, Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Bolden. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Brings up 3rd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Bolden. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Wright's got it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Robinson on a give right side. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Back to throw. Bolden throwing the out route incomplete. That's right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
and both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Robinson. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Robinson up the middle. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They're going for it. This is Harris. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Now Wilson on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage. Throwing again here, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Again, Wilson. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Wilson gets rid of it quickly, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And his kick is indeed good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A give left side to Robinson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
To throw on second down. Bolden. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They run again with Peterson. Oh, good move. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
In motion left is Wilson. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returnable for Lockett. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Pulled in at the 24. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want us.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Peterson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 17-3. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Bolden throwing the out route and complete. It's right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd and 2, Bolden got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Bolden. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game, because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
On 2nd down, Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Looking to throw on second down. Bolden, right side, Thornton with it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete to Wright. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 51 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Bolden. He hits his target. Lockett. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 60. And the Pats are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On 1st down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 8 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Bolden. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They run again on first down. Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Here's the option going left on second down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Peterson gets the call running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And it's a touchdown for the Jets from 19 yards away as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4,
That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Back to throw. Bolden. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jets, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.